Hello everyone. Oh, so today we're looking at Dark Lord, which is a roguelike like card game, which you go through a series of stories and everything, or just try to manage your dark domain. So yeah, let's just jump into it. It seemed like a weird one, but a fun one. So uh, hope it stays that way. Dark Lord, you have finally awakened. Carefully read what the characters are telling you. The treasurer. Choose answer by clicking on the left card. What happened? Your ritual has spiraled out of control. Now we'll have to start all over again. What all over again? To carry out the plan to conquer the entire world, of course. Keep listening silently. Such a powerful it shattered your castle, no wonder you lost your memory. What do we have left? Most of your minions has perished in the explosion, but with proper handling of the remaining resources, we will quickly restore your greatness. What resources do we have? Your answers can change these resources. They should not become empty or overflow. Okay. So wealth, fear, magic and might. Oh, this is gonna be fear, magic and might are your four main resources. They should always be kept roughly balanced. Remember quietly. If any of the resources run out or overflow, you will lose. How can they run out? Your orders change the balance of resources. You can add some resources, but spend others. We'll take care of all the routines so you can focus on the important decisions. Our scouts found a bit of gold beneath the castle ruins. You can decide what are our options. Undoubtedly, the treasurer wants to return this gold to the treasury, while the general is concerned about something. Allocate gold to the soldiers. I had no doubt you would make the right decision. A strong army is the key to conquering any world. Naturally. Just like the surviving need, will you allocate gold? See how easy, but be cautious. Advices can be to keep an eye on that. But there's nothing more for us here. We need to move on. What useful things can we take? The only artifact that is the mirror of ill speak. Let's take it and set it up in. Where will we get a new castle? Nearby, it could be a decent place to build your new dark citadel. Show me! You have become accustomed to the role, now it's time to go and rebuild your manor. Okay, so plus 50 gold to manor. You notice the dark wizard in one of the windows of the mage tower. He's observing two mages performing strange hand gestures. Dark wizard startles as he flashes, looks at you for a moment and disappears behind closed shutters. A moment later, the doors of the tower creak open and you see an advisor. His hood is, as always, pulled over his eyes and a sycophantic smile never leaves his face.
Dark Lord, you arrived just in time. I wanted to demonstrate our readiness to fight the Kingdom of Order. Allow me to assure you.
Dark Wizard smiles at you from under his hood. Obviously, he's pleased with what he sees. This is my special technique that combines all forms of magic at once. Forbidden in most kingdoms. Dark, okay, Long ago, I intended to enter the School of True Mastery. They divide magic into several directions. They classify and limit. But when I showed them what I was capable of, the decree was issued banning mixed magical techniques. We'll get them too. Okay, do you want anything else? Oh, favoritism. Get a conflict between your advisors. What? Just tell me about the Kingdom of Order. The Kingdom of Order owns lands beyond the wastelands. Well, of course, all lands belong to you, my lord, but King of Order has appropriated them. It's located closer and is the best starting point for our campaign. Undoubtedly, my princesses will easily surpass any Order mage. The King of Order is one of the most loathsome characters. After the Great Empire fell apart, he decided to leave everything as it was. Didn't even change the coat of arms, and unlike everyone else, he wanted to preserve the empire. Wastelands, the Mansion of Death where we are now was impregnable for many years. The remains of enemy armies that fell at the mansion's halls were left by necromancers as a deterrent. Over time, the putrid smell and decay toxins contaminated the land and air. That's how the wastelands came to be. I should tell you, what is that? There's something here hiding under the waste. I can't show you, but I feel a lot of magical. We should explore this. Let's do it immediately. Okay, we've got the Dark Tower, we've got the barracks. What am I supposed to do? Mage Tower? The examiners were on 4. Oh, is this for me? Dark Wizard is there, you can see great pride. It brings back, however, my training there never took place, the arrogant bastard. That's right, I didn't enroll. I tried, but I couldn't. More exactly, that arrogant admission committee didn't give me a chance. Despite the fact that I was better than all of them. I remember the day like it was yesterday. I stand in front of them, they sit and look at me with their shameless eyes. Take the scroll, the inscription on the scroll says create a small light source. This is a basic spell that every 3-year-old can do. Of course, you handled. Dark Wizard looks at you with sparkle and clears his throat. I created a small fire in the palm of my hand, but they said it wasn't what they wanted. Create the illusion of a firefly and emitted real light. This formally said this is not what they expected to see. They want me to perform this particular spell, but I didn't manage to. To tell the truth, I still don't know how to cast pure light. Finally, I got angry and mixed several types of magic into one and created a beautiful light source. It was beautiful, dangerous and long lasting, but they were not satisfied. It was then that they imposed a ban on the mixing of magical arts, fearing how strong such spells could be. Always been a versatile wizard, I can solve the same problem in a huge number of different ways, but for those arrogant formalists it has no value. They prefer to reach heights in a single discipline, ignoring everything else that exists around them. Strong in all specializations, that's the point. Angrily mutters to himself about recognition, about revenge and old grudges. Okay. Loyalty, beneficial to advisors gain 1 more. Okay. Upgrade. Total help cards in the deck now are 4. Okay. Bank. Upgrade. Make sure I upgrade everything else. Upgrade. Okay. All these gold is ours now. Glad to see you. I haven't finished counting our countless riches yet. The necromancers weren't too diligent in their records and postponed many things. Please don't worry, I've learned some accounting tricks at the Golden Bank. These words, the treasurer takes a coin from the huge pile and tries it with his. tell me about. The Golden Bank is located far to the east, where the desert meets the sea. The network of caves goes deep underground, where treasures keep the riches collected from all over the world. There's a saying, everything stored in the Golden Bank stays in the Golden Bank forever. Oh wow. Really impregnable. Absolutely, my lord. Even if an army could approach the bank, the protective magic would activate and engulf the intrusions in the sea surrounding the caves. Unless the bank's employees can outsmart it and take out some valuables, the treasurer's eyes really gleam. Don't envy it. Soon our treasury will have more gold than the Golden Bank itself. I didn't hope to think about a dragon that could guard our... That would be 20 gold less. No. Ah. That upstart. Magic is the only true power. There's nothing. How can you not? Sets you apart, magician, from a flea market's illusionist. One of my soldiers can juggle swords, and that looks more impressive. And alright, but you and I know the value. Which stands your sun gaze. You will always be, but internal subordination is. A bad decision is better than none. His words are so quiet he can barely. I don't like it, but I submit to your wisdom. Okay. And there's that dialogue. Okay. Dark Tower. I guess that was it. Story? Kingdom of Order. The failed ritual destroyed much like a cheap chessboard. Hence, the world conquest plan had to be put on hold. It's time to begin constructing the Dark Empire anew and perhaps even recover my memory in the process. Servants say that something is hidden behind perhaps treasures or even a whole dragon. Venture into the catacomb. Okay, Master, our wizard sense a faint magical source somewhere between the ground in this valley. Continue, right? This could pose a threat to our manor, or conversely open up. Let's investigate it. Search for the entrance to your advisors would like to ask you. Ask. Who's the walking corpse passing by me? Why did you corpse? He's a necromancer. Can pretend to be a trader and start trading with our enemies. Plan? Master, we found the entrance to the underground. There's a violet shimmer. The wizards are afraid to proceed. Go forward. You boldly enter the dungeon. Your advisors reluctantly follow you. Force them to come. Your eyes adjust to the violet light and you see the silhouette of a person ahead. It's the bright wizard, the eternal enemy practicing light magic. Prepare for battle. Prepare to cast a spell. Greetings, young lord. Another lost soul seeking recognition. Why are you here? Won't fight you, but I want to warn you. Warn me about what? All your minions are deceivers. They want you to stay forever in the world of illusions. Is that possible? Discover the truth. What truth? They've hidden the truth in the chest. Find it and we'll meet again. Where should I look for it? White wizard dissolves into magical mist. Okay, continue. Tower flat. I wonder what he was even doing in this place. Need to find out. By the way, I didn't hear what he said to you before. The wizard disappeared, but the magical. Shall we continue? Continue. Treasury is rapidly depleting. We need to collect tribute from the peasants. Collect. Young apprentices exploded another residential. Oh. 8 gold. Alright, we finished the dungeons. There's one closed cell left, and next to it there's this lever. Lever possibly opens the iron bars, but the mechanism is it's hard to save. For the soldiers pulling the lever following up, their bodies impaled by sharp stakes. While White got us here too, those were, but at least the lever opened the bars. Sorry for the soldiers, but servants start inspecting the chamber. As they touch the decaying body, it begins to move and speak. Sense familiar power in you. Great power, why have you come to my abode? Will be my manner. Even better, I never sought power, but allow me to stay with you, and I will reveal to you secrets of life and death like no other. I bow before your great darkness, my lord. I will serve you until my death. Dark wizard gets so his words can't be heard by others. My lord, be cautious with this new advice. The remnants of his attire don't resemble the uniform of necromancers who lived here before. We will learn the truth. Ah, necromancer. Okay. Thank you for releasing me, Dark Lord. Many Dark Lords have risen before my eyes, but you seem more cunning than the others. How old are you? Only death is older than me. Look at how my bones have aged. The spell that holds them together was personally developed by me. Now I can say for sure it's a new record. Do you want to know anything else? What are you doing in those dungeons? These dungeons were mine before you. Strictly speaking, not only mine, but those are details. After the mages destroyed the Mansion of Death, they killed all the necromancers and imprisoned me. Perhaps they had some plans for me, but we'll never know. Can't shake the feeling that the necromancer is winking at you, but the dark eye sockets remain just as emotional. What are you? You feel like he's looking at you with a surprise and a hint of disapproval. Once there was a human flesh on my bones, but death provides true freedom from prejudice. Oh no. Okay. Crypt. Hey, upgrade. Secrets of the Manor and Necromancy. Upon entering Crypt, you don't immediately notice the Necromancer. Dark Lord, please forgive me, I was giving the last orders to our skeletons. Tell me, what happened? The White Wizard gathered an army of unprecedented size and crushed our manor. They left me alive for some reason I still don't understand. Torments of loneliness make me immune to suffering. All I wanted was to talk to anyone. I owe you death and I'm ready to serve you for eternity. Why did the White Wizard attack? We did absolutely nothing wrong. Most of the manor's inhabitants were engaged in harmless research on death. This is undoubtedly usual for any necromancer in our time. White Wizard went insane trying to disrupt the balance. Be no doubt we will avenge the White Wizard. The death of your comrades will not be in vain. Okay, the necromancer reducing. Do not disturb very quick. Look. Mage Tower. That's me. Right. 1, 2, fall in. Pay your respects to the Great Dark Lord. You see rows of soldiers in front of the barracks. Clad in armor, they all, as one, beat their armored fists against their chests. I'm glad to see you, Dark Lord. You can rest assured there are no traitors among us. Why should I doubt? Do you know anything? No one is immune from betrayal, my lord. Long before I joined your service, the one who now calls himself the King of Time betrayed my family. Now I trust no one. The memory clan is shattered and fragmented. I'm not sure if any of my relatives are still alive. The traitor does not tolerate those who remember everything. On the day the hunt for my kin began, I was in the service of the Great Empire and couldn't protect them. But I remember each one of them. Those involved, I recite their names like a prayer. Before sleep, the time will come and I will seek vengeance. And we will deal with it. Okay. I can't upgrade him. So, okay. Story. Revive the economy. Plus 70 for a new. The mighty chance of success is 1. Okay. My lord, the economy of our manor is thriving, but we have one problem that requires your... What's the problem? We regularly catch conspirators trying to bribe us, your advisors, simple servants, and soldiers alike. Thank you for your trust, but I don't understand where they get so much gold. The henchmen of the King of Order offer ever-growing sums. They're bluffing. As far as we know, there are no gold mines in the Kingdom of Order, but the spies we captured and say that the King treasure holds untold riches. Okay. Yeah. Continue. Too much gold can disrupt our economy and lure away servants. The common folk have always been driven by fear and jingling coins. We cannot allow this newfound king to compete us in wealth. And if this rich one offers even more gold, the loyalty of your advisors may be in doubt. Okay. The treasurer and general look at each other tensely. We must investigate this. Shall we interrogate the captured spies or infiltrate the king's interrogate? Give me and by evening they'll tell you anything. But nonsense. Old-fashioned army techniques of loosening tongues works exquisitely. That what interrogation? Prisoners to the necromancer. Moral of living soldiers drop when they fight alongside the dead. Review the tactic. Why are you afraid to look into me? Think I'll tell you too much? What truth? Your new subordinates report that the King of Order somehow turns ordinary straw into gold. Does the Dark Wizard think about this? I need to read more about this in I'll tell you as soon as I find. The plan. Treasury is rapidly. We need to collect tribute from the peasants. Collect. Doesn't do anything. Wait, shovels aren't as good. Allocate gold. Found in the gold. Okay. How do we find him? Speak with him, we need to learn his name. Constance has also determined the location where, as we assume gold was being obtained, we need to go there urgently. Equip a squad. Arrive at the base of a solitary rock on which an ancient tower stands. The suspiciously quiet here. Either the King of Order learned about our plans and beat us to it, or of course it's an ambush. Meticulously investigate everything here. Meticulously, the general pleasantly surprises me every way. Work. Minions have another the gold deposit. Added to the treasury. My lord, an unknown spell turned some of them into wooden ones. Fix it? My lord, we have thoroughly searched the entire tower. Not long ago, a woman lived here who could weave gold directly from straw. Presumably, the King of Order kept her in prison, but the tower is now empty. One room is adorned with various symbols of the merchant. We also found a couple of golden ears of wheat. I believe that with their help we can arrange a meeting with this mystical. Okie doke. So that was easy enough. By the way, Steam achievements on the demo, nice. My lord, no matter how we've tried to perform the summoning circle, we've had no success. That's because I'm not some lowly demon to come at your first call. See a strange creature before you, unlike any beast you've ever seen. You can simply call me the traitor. He raises his hand, halting any further questions. Regularly deliver various trinkets and potions to your manor. You'll be able to purchase them for a pittance. But that's not enough. Don't you know who stands before you? The Great Dark Lord. So what about trading hints, revealing sharp teeth? When I verify your trustworthiness, we can discuss other stuffs. Require different payment. What do you want in return? Just travel. For every true name of your advisors, I'll be prepared to make a generous contribution. Only for the Great Lord, Dark Lord. The Dark Wizard looks at you and then at the trader with fear in his eyes. Nothing special, just rifles. Find a more important task. Hey, up! Merchant shop. Slightly reduces the level of magic. The merchant is not responsible for it. Yeah, Mage Tower. Dark Wizard is sitting among the jumps up. Reading the textbooks that I thought. To be honest, I expected more from their books. I reached all this knowledge myself, being still a 7-year-old child. No, I have never received a formal education. And an illusionist came to the orphanage where I was growing up at the time with the performance. His performance made such an impression on me that the very next day I ran away from the orphanage and asked to be his trainee. For a couple of months we traveled together to the magical Jade City and he taught me simple tricks. But very soon realized that I had a real magical gift and asked the mad wizard to teach me. He agreed. From him that I learned my first spells and curses. After a few years, I gained enough skills and strength and went to enroll in the School of True Mastery. I didn't pass the entrance game, so I went to explore the world. That's my story. And upgrade you. The highest value is in a name. What an interesting coincidence, or perhaps great luck. It's so even hard to believe this. The best alchemist in the world has joined you. But I wouldn't call him the best in the world yet. Or what do you mean when you say good luck? Among you there is a general, the treasurer, the dark wizard, the necromancer, and now the alchemist. It's not easy to gather the best of the best, but you managed it without difficulty, your darkest. I've never doubted. Thank you, my lord. I already knew that, but it's still nice to hear it again. After all, you gave yourself us these names, thereby recognizing us as the best. Don't you remember? Yes. Consequences of the ritual, please forgive my forgetfulness, your darkest. Fact is that being called your specialization instead of a name is an indicator of great power. When you are not just a treasure, but the treasure, it's clear to everyone around that you are the best. Yeah, for real? Of course we do, but the names of the best are a huge value. One of us entrusted this name to you. This is an indicator of great trust and loyalty. I'm ready to tell you my name. My name is Brolok Mersen. Have it? Oh, I would be honored. Dundo. Not betray your trust. Trust you. Okay. So he went up. Dark and empty here, just like your heart. Don't want any on Dark Tower does what? So best standing at the moment is with Mage. And then with Advisor. Only 8 with... That's just 3, so that isn't barely worth it. One enemies. Oh wow. Imagine. I think we're done. Story. Ready to assist in replenishing. However, in the name of method, it's necessary to conduct a meticulous inventory. Those who control the coins control the world. My lord, we assist the scale of honor. It's truly enormous. Locals call this the place, the Valley of Sorrow, and the ruins were once the manor of death, a refugee for being necromancer. Sounds poetic and cliché. You'll quickly sort out the affairs and here and rename it. Send soldiers or wizards to inspect all warehouses. Perhaps something valuable is still left from those times. The Philosopher's Stone. How does it work? It will save you if any resource runs out or becomes too much. Convenient. Check you can recite it and spend magic resource. Barely perceptible lightning bolts emanate from the general shudders slightly, but he sticks his sword in the ground and stops shaking. The excess energy dissipates. He's grounded. When you or your wizard use magic, this resource decreases. There is some... Shall we continue? Holds on too tightly. Oh. Advise stay and watch respectfully. Artifact saved your life. You felt like something terrible was about to happen today, but luck was on your side. Good. Sources have been used, however, Philosopher's Stones are one-use artifacts. Try to save them for... I'll be careful with them. Note we found the Oracle. What is this? Predicts the future. The Oracle will show you how resources will change. Okay. What do I need to do? Just look at the, for example, what should... Wait for soldier training. Divination magic is very unstable. The Oracle will stop working in few turns. Activate it wisely. Understand? But we've examined every stone. There's nothing else useful. Are you sure? Not entirely. It seems we found traces of necromancer activity in these lands. Let's return to the central tower and discuss in more detail. And 80 gold. This world there are many useful items and artifacts. The easiest way to acquire them is to buy from the merchant. However, they won't overcharge for them. It seems that the blood of virgins and pure souls is no longer in demand. We'll need any help we can get during our campaign, so it's best to think about it in advance. Artifacts and potions should be used in the most dangerous moments, while charms work continuously until they fulfill their purpose. I won't detain you any longer. Okay, slightly increases the wealth. Might amulet is 80 though. Okay. Legacy of Necromancers. Have you totally searched all runes? Don't assume that the Necromancer left here behind. Always, my boy, you should use the resources left. Kind of resources. In the Necromancer community, there's about a relic soul that even I didn't witness its creation. Whoever manages to master it will become a truly great Necromancer. I'm pleased to see enthusiasm in those living eyes. The power is closer than you think. This relic is one of the crypts in the very mansion. You can find the entrance to that crypt and unlock the door. The power of the relic will be yours. Start searching immediately. Okay, so we upped him to 18. That's nice. Barracks. Betrayal of the kings. After another, you are left alone with the general. Those who now call themselves kings are unworthy of that title, my lord. In the times of the great empire, there were mere lords, and not very good ones at that. When it was time for them to stand by the emperor's side, they ordered their generals to deceive me. My army fell into the trap, and they managed to seize power. Then they divided the empire into pieces. Only you, my lord, can unite all the lands under your leadership and overthrow the king's might in base pleasures and weaknesses. Your help, General. It's always better to be cautious. Okay, so it didn't really go up from that. It's a difficult one to please. Please. Sorry. Okay. Rumors circle about the rebellious and out. Oh my gosh, it's also said that this magical art can be immensely art. Temporarily freezes might every 13 turn to wealth. Every 13, yeah. Hate him all, cursed be the young king, cursed twice, cursed 4 times. Who's shouting? Don't worry, master, quickly he'll know how to scream. Where did it come from? Not rush to conclusions, there is. Ragamuffin reminds me of one of the best alchemists in all of the kingdoms. Maybe he's just under the influence of potion. Bring him to me. This so-called king was just minor lord just yesterday, and today he took another one of my laboratories. It's unheard of. Audacity. I, a respected scholar, say. Are you studying? If you allow me to practice, I will serve your darkness. Yeah, ready to give you. You can test it by using his talents to weaken the Kingdom of Order. What do you suggest? Or that the poisoning of wells in enemy this way will undermine their economy install. Note, a combat unit has infiltrated the manor. We need to protect you until we catch them all. Strengthen the guard. Several zombies have gone out of control, and what do you command? Regain control. I've almost finished preparing, but I lack one last ingredient. RP feathers can be obtained. Shall we send a squad of mercenaries, or will you resolve it with magic? Pay the mercenaries or pay the mercenaries? Oh. So you make based on resource balance? Do you have your own opinion? What are you talking about? Moral of living when they fight alongside the bed. Concoction is ready, however your spice info that the central descent to the underground waters of this area is surrounded by defenses. Do we distribute shovels to the soldiers or break through to the source by force? Storm demand high pay for battling dragons. Are you sure? What are you even doing with it? Just a piece of glass. Give off. Our soldiers easily dealt with a few gods protecting the descent to the source of the underground. Descent. Your fires follow unhappily, but try not to show it. Spent too long on the ground. I don't want to stay here for an extra minute. Okay. You're acting like a little girl. Miss me? I won't tolerate the stereotypes of living beings. Skeletons have neither gender nor identity. Oh my god. How strong do you want to poison the local waters? Small dose poison, a large dose will kill everything living shortest time. Annihilate. So be it, my lord. Wells are poisoned, the inhabitants of nearby villages will join the necromancer's army. Yeah, we're returning. Necromancer. Something plus new conflicts though. Yeah. And plus 3 to the alchemist. You enter the room and see the alchemist arranging vials of potions on the shelves. He gazes almost lovingly at the whimsical vessels with their peculiar content. Are you settling in? I'm very... Tell me. I can brew anything you decide. I've never shied away from any request. For example, I poisoned an apple so that whoever tasted it would fall into an eternal slumber. Remember another order for a transformation potion. A man wanted to turn into a handsome priest. The effect though was not long lasting. Sure you'll be useful. Allow it beyond the treasury's apple. Wouldn't paint such a grim picture. Every morning I count every coin in the treasury. I hold the habits die in the heart, you know? Every day a few coins disappear from there. We're losing a huge amount of gold. Only a couple of gold coins have gone missing. Not that big a loss. I would never cross my mind. It couldn't possibly. Why do you need the coins? Just bought a few ingredients, that's all. I'm still trying in vain to brew the potion, that very potion. I've been struggling with its recipe for decades. Try the most diverse ingredients available in illegal storehouses. I had to buy them in secret because I couldn't explain why I needed the petals of light, Rhesus, and the pollen of friendship. I knew you wouldn't. You're the best star girl. Too much fun. Pok pok. Oh. This. Upgrade. Upgrade to. Found my place. Oh my lord, as you can see, I don't have too many. Something bothering you? No, I've traveled to the different kingdoms for a long time trying to find a purpose for my talent. Potions always turned out to be too extraordinary for ordinary people. My family disowned me when they realized I wouldn't become what they wanted me to be. They didn't like my experiments, and my fondness for certain potions didn't bring them joy either. Wow. Then I became utterly destitute, but I still had my mind and my alchemical abilities, and I continued my research independently. So what brought you to the Kingdom of Order? Brought me here was my heart, but I'm not ready to talk about it yet. It's too painful. The alchemist sighs sadly and continues to work with the flasks. Yes, that today you won't get any. Okay. Story about the Great Empire. Treasurer is busy with his usual work, jotting something down in a large book with golden letters on the spine. Near the goblin lies a handful of gold coins. He picks one up and admires it. This coin was minted during the Great Empire. Engraved is a map. This is a map of the Great Empire. Back then, all the kingdoms were united under its flag. Kings got lost in their vices and couldn't live in peace. The Great Empire gradually fell apart. Many believed that everything was better when the Empire existed and that it should be revived. Heard that the general is betting on you. One of the kings was mired in monotony and stagnation. The entire palace lived solely by tradition, family holidays, and all that filth. Another king was obsessed with ideas of beauty and high-mindedness, but he was utterly incompetent at ruling people. Didn't carry out a single public execution. The third aspired to too much. On top of that, he was arrogant and utterly refused to engage in diplomatic relations with the neighbors. All you for now, you darkness. Okay. The treasury has shut up. We still have 80 coins, but okay, story. We must address before the quiz. Okay. Although the wizard forces have advanced deep into the Kingdom of the Order, they have encountered a problem that requires your attention. The necromancer and his assistants have settled to the east of here. East. We have prepared a crew for you. Know what you did last summer. What? Don't even know myself. Servants' children are taming our hellhound puppies. The dogs are no longer want to ruthlessly destroy enemies. Welcome, my lord. This unpleasant place is the Village of Flowers. Bright magic flows here from the Magic Grove. This ticket grows the Tree of Life. To weaken the Kingdom, it needs to be stored. Can't approach this tree. My undead warriors burst into holy flames as soon as they enter this grove. Order. Commanded. Yeah. It must be with basilisk blood and issue the order. Kill the basilisk. Zombies need fresh brains, otherwise they'll become beat them peasants. I've brewed a potion of care to try. What set out to hunt the basilisk? Sacrificing many warriors, we managed to obtain a sufficient amount of basilisk blood. Now send a pot of mages for moonflower pollen. Daughter, what are your commands? Brewing potion. How about that? All ingredients are collected. The preparation for the ritual will take some time and a lot of magical energy. I'll help you. We Armenians have another gold deposit. How should we use it? Forge magical staff. Because that needs to go back up. Worth conducting a population census so no one can evade. Have reason to defend the grove. Defend the mages. New potion of invisibility affects only clothes. End of nakedness. Alchemist has learned to turn air into gold. This will collapse the entire. Ooh. Stop him. In the heat of battle, one of your archers points somewhere with a silent. Okay. Old man tries to escape the battlefield, clutching a round fruit in his hand. One way must, if he takes it will quickly sprout somewhere else. Give the archer order to shoot. The arrow hits the fruit and it shatters into small pieces. Okay. Finding destruction sound us. Nothing will grow here for a long time. Oh, that's a lot of ups. To the manor! Nice to be back on truly dark land. Not a single ray of light will penetrate. We've taken care. What do you mean? Back in the day when this manor was full of necromancy, we developed a special spell to defile our own lands. This spell has been cast over our entire territory and it still works to this day. Clever. Correct. However, you should not forget about the buildings. Right now, all the wastelands are in ruins, although it looks creepy, but still lowers the spirit of your subjects. Remember that it's to upgrade the buildings where your loyal advisors. Small spend now will bring huge benefits in the future. One day when it will be vitally important for you to stabilize resources, you'll understand what I mean. Right. That. Get them all up. Wealth potion. Wealth amulet. Let's get the wealth amulet. Okay, let's go talk. My heart is broken. In a pitiful state. Several he drinks them one after another and smashes the last one on the floor. Something happened to you? Only I could heal my wounded heart. Once I tried to win my beloved with a potion, but it wasn't bold enough and she hated me even more. Due to endless experiments and an excessive amount of potions consumed, I've become even more repulsive. I'm not worthy of her. The alchemist lowers his head into your hand and drifts into thought. Leave the tavern. This potion is worth checking. Please excuse me, but I've used to talk to this ignoramus. As the alchemist with a red face from manga shakes a vial with green liquid in front of you, you understand nothing about the art of alchemy and you dare to tell me that my excellence. If it doesn't work, it won't work on half our army as well as half our opponent's army. The alchemist is impractical and tactless. Oh my god. Children, you're right. The potion needs refinement and needs to think about the useful of its spring. You're almost certain that he's looking at it with condescendence. His emotions are always hard to read. In the effectors, let him think it's demonstrated to us. Drinks the pearl, his stomach Potion of hunger. My grandmother used it on grandchildren who didn't want to eat their pies, and on vampires going into battle. Grandmothers are like that. Okay. Every 12th turn. Oh, okay. And a little more about the memory clan, blah blah blah. You need, let me offer you. My cousin was taken, went missing, but this is not the only branch. Know that the oldest of our count was gay, maybe she had. One day she left to wander in search of knowledge and never returned. We have not received news of her death, and fortune tellers say with one voice that she is neither alive nor dead. What might that mean? Oh no, I have no prejudices about the dead. Okay. So that was everything again. Story! Once again, diverting my attention from world domination with their foolish concerns. This time they are fretting about a mysterious monster Okay. Someone is scratching and stomping. Find the intruder. But I have managed to turn lead into good. Shall we commence? Kill. Covered an ancient hollow, but deciphering it will take years. Servants have searched every nook. They found only tufts of black fur and broken glass. Odd? Oh no, my unicorn blood. It was a priceless ingredient. If I find it, I'll use it for experiments. Compensate. Seems to be somewhat small and natural. We can try setting our ammo tabs. Continue or keep searching is the same. The new potion affects only clothing. Rectify it. The general demands magical support. Help him. Tabs worked in vain. In some of them we found dead mice. Is this a message? Definitely. Must do something. This creature tangled all my magical yarn that was... They are bait. Sacrifices are a quick path to great power. Anything will do for rituals, but villagers don't want to give up virtues. So command. Kill them all. Old zombies are... we need to raise new ones. Start! Attempts to catch into... Continue. What? Tonight this creature scratched at my door. Think it started false as it was trying to slip through the crack. There were at least a dozen of them. Great magical protection. Treasure accuses me of theft. My golden armor was obtained on the battlefield. Saved your life. The living started killing each other. The balance between living and dead soldiers was... Oh wow. I should try to activate it. Seems indifferent. Tonight it smashed all the vases in the house. They were what? Just bored. The monster, the sneakiest and most mischievous. Now man, could it be Nick? It's a cat. All the servants are... we can't stop it. For some milk. Root of charisma and terror. Can tie on it, but we need... Turned into and devastated half the map with it. Holds an item in it. Take it. Might scare you, I'll shoot away. Hands off. Goes up. Catch behind the ear. Seems you have a cat now. And that's an advisor. Creature has been terrorized. Aren't you even angry with it? Cat is still lying. Its eyes are closed, but it's clear it's just pretending to be. Why should I be angry? Cats use a special kind of magic. No one knows how they choose their victims. Hesitates in fear, but seeing the cat is no longer moving, continues. This magic permanently binds the cat to one person. That cat stops feeding and petting the cat, it will be cursed. What kind of curse is that? No one knows. It's rumored that those who dare to abandon their cat end up falling to the earth. Too dangerous, my lord. Does it apply? Who would even think of it such a fluffy and devilishly beautiful cat? Chasing after the cat, unsuccessfully trying to catch him. When he cat hides behind your legs and hisses angrily. What's going on? Stole the most important bone in my tormented body. Shows his right hand, missing the last phalanx of his pinky. Cat purse continually tries to bury the bone in the ground, using you as a shield. Without this finger, my spells to raise animal skeletons won't work. An incredible loss. Purse continually attempts the bury while using you as a shield. By all means, go stop him. Dragon pet cat. Oh my god. Upgrade him to level 4 immediately. What does he do? He jumps onto the advisor and temporarily distracts them from one conflict. Cat meows. During lunch, it meows plaintively. Are you hungry? And your person looks at you, plaintive eyes. You enter and see the cat sitting on one of the shelves surrounded by various flasks. Oh, the cat raises paw, clearly intending to knock another. No! See. You jealous? Call the cat and leave the tavern altogether. Man. Is that for me? So he upgraded anyways, I guess. Oh. Mystery haunts me. Entering the crypt, you find the necromancer deep in thought, studying the plans of the estate. Very strange. What was he looking for? Oh, Dark Lord, I didn't notice you. I'm looking for hidden places, secret rooms, concealed passages, anything. The necromancer's empty eye sockets gleam with frustration and despair. Aren't you familiar with your own estate? Why do you need this? When the light attacked your, then our estate, I was sure he was driven by nothing hated. Some twisted idea of eradicating necromancer that had settled in his tormented mind. However, one of our spies managed to overhear that the light was looking for some sealed door. Ever since, this mystery has haunted me. What kind of door is it? Why is it sealed? What lies beyond it? And how can it be opened? Important. Continued search. One enemy is the cat. This kid, the necromancer wishes to involve me in the process of replenishing our army. It's that part. I need to pull myself together while trembling in my knees and do what's expected of me. Alright, these are puzzles, buddy. Necromancer. Our troops are advancing toward the major cities of the world. They are densely populated, which means we can use their extensive cemeteries. Okay. Warriors are raised are immortal, but after each new battle they wear out. Collecting shattered bones into a single skeleton is incredibly difficult. Need to send our servants to capture the nearby cemeteries. Shall we allocate people from the Dark Sorcerer or from the General? In decades, they are not meant warriors with shovels. So when they are side, Create mixed squads. Concocted to make our troops via these highly unstable. Improve it. Devised but it attacks frogs. My lord, some cemeteries turned out to be hallowed. Wizards feel serious weakness in such places, and necromancers can not even cross to do about it. Can easily defile this, just give the order. Defile it immediately. Oh, the dark turned out. Fix it. Get the cat. Personal request for you. Speak. Found the graves of the memory family. Perhaps they will shit light on my family. May I conduct investigate. Found out what should we do it? Send scouts to investigate. Carefully is the entrance to the secret of the Order's combat. They haven't noticed yet, so we can act. A chance. Perimeter with flammable and burn them all down. They won't have time no matter how deep their base. Not only soldiers, they are civilians and clergy. Declaring battle in the open would be fair. The rest will take it. Give the order. Burn them all down or declare battle to the soldiers. Darkhorn warns his orders, soldiers can prepare for battle. Anything we need. Magic is essential. Wizards have found a way to strengthen protective enchantments around the manor, significantly reducing the risk of attacks. Verb, stabilize wealth. Battle is over. Several dozen of your warriors were defeated, but the enemy fled. The dead soldiers now lie right on the graves of the buried. Extra bodies, good for me. You're welcome. Thank you for your assistance. All that left is to perform the ritual of the controls week and you. People don't want to do something about it. Reduce tax or burn the village. Cat has eaten all. I need to replenish my supplies. Replenish supplies. Fresh. Dead soldiers are ready to serve you for the remaining eternity. Congratulations, my lord. Return. Oh wow, that's a lot. I went up. That was nice. Achieved significant success, my lord. Your decisions bear fruit, whatever they may be. Do you dare to judge my decisions? By no means, however, I would like that all your dark majesty's decisions carry consequences. The world will not forget you and what you leave behind, be it a blooming garden or a scorched earth. Hope you are not plagued by pity for those contemptible little humans. Easy about to cry, Dark Lord, be cautious. The charms of the Light Wizard are treasure. Seeks to sway you, do not yield. It will not happen. Wow. Upgrade for the bank. Okay. Want to tell you the truth. Dark Wizard appears at the threshold of your chambers. My lord, please forgive me for disturbing you, but there's something I need to confess. He takes a deep breath as if mad wizard I mentioned to you is in fact the white wizard. He's the one who taught me magic before. Back then he wasn't light, he was just an ordinary, nothing special wizard. Tell me you deceived me? Well, actually, no, my lord, no light spells, just general mastery. When the white wizard noticed I was practicing dark magic, he banished me. Never seen each other since, I swear to you. If you're lying to me, I'll have your head. Okay, let's first see merchant shop. Fear amulet, magic amulet. I've got enough for both. So anything except might is safe to let overflow. Sorry, the military claims that we are prepared to advance toward the central lands of the other kingdom, but there are issues with the magical defense that I must address. Once again, I must feign understanding of what's happening and how it all works. Lord, we are ready to move into the central lands. Lord, the kingdom where a king has never wielded a sword, he is a builder and a family man. We will easily defeat. I was born to win. Our territory is protected by a magical barrier. Forest druids have taken a stand to defend the borders of the central cities. That could be a big problem. We need to study nature. Mages can study it for many years. Let us send letters to spies who will keep an eye. You spies this time. Cat has eaten. I need to replenish. You hear the sounds of a fight between the cat and the hound. It seems that the former is winning. Stabilize might. My lord, some of our spies were exposed and thrown beyond the magical barrier. What a pity. Remaining spies, that unrest has begun in the kingdom. The first troops will be here soon. While they search for a way to breach the barrier, we must prepare for a clash on the border. How about we prepare undead warriors? Supply of black candles for resurrections, and we need to replenish the stock. Another time, cause we need more space. Allocate the space. King of Order has deployed forest archers. They are shooting down our messenger crows. Hours and 5 hours past 2. Attack with archers, cause worth conducting so no one can allocate people, I guess. Old zombies, we need to raise new ones. Start. We dealt with and our spies managed to get a letter. It says that the barrier was set up using spirit magic. Know of an old haunted where we can seek the support of rebellious spirits. Go myself. Cat brings you a dead bat in its teeth. Get the cat. The alchemists roam the soldiers' camp all night, waking them up and offering them anti-sleep potions. I won't tolerate it. Punish. At the haunted place I found a banshee, an ancient powerful ghost. She claims she will only speak. Leave me. Greetings, young Dark Lord. Feels like I've known you all my life and death. You are blinded by the thirst for conquest, but you are doing everything wrong. Don't know me at all. Only a spirit in the world knows the truth, so you so eagerly want to know. How do you know? Promise to find one thing and then I will immediately start breaking the magical bar. What thing? Chest of truth. Find it and discover the truth that everyone is hiding from you. Okay. Now the business. The benevolent spirits have effectively protected the magical barrier. If the necromancer allows me to release some souls from his end, things will go faster. Skeletons fight as long as the souls they will release. Seems he spent the night at the necromancers. Can do anything. Ooh, fear. Our zombies have to crawl out of the grave. Cancel our burials. Unraveled. But I suspect she's gonna find the chest of two and open it. I'll be nearby until you keep your presence. Okay. That barely worked well. Oh, we get a new advisor in the Banshee. This is very important. The Banshee's voice echoes as if she's speaking out of this world. Her semi-transparent face has soft features. Her expression is also very delicate. What is the chest of truth? Chest with the truth illustrated like that. You'll just know this is very important for me and for you. Do you want to help me? I will be helping you as long I'm destined to be with you. It can be changed. What are you? I'm Simple Banshee, one of those dead people who are unlucky enough to be left wandering around the world in this embodied form. Really? Then someday I'll tell you more. Turns to look at a bunch of gravestones, then she nods. One more thing, I managed to convince your advice that cruelty is not the only way. I agree that diplomacy can also solve some military issues. I don't agree with them, but let it be so. Councillors have appointed meetings for you with the nobles of order who are ready to betray their order. Thank you, I guess. You must not sever people's ties with the past. It threatens terrible tragedies. The Banshees like a song. You have no right to impose your beliefs on my students. Magic is only understood in asceticism. Every mage must renounce everything and give themselves to magic. But as ever, you do not allow those who are made for each other to meet. Happening, I helped one of the mages perform the summoning. He wanted to meet his deceased beloved. Dark Wizard punished the mage and locked him in the closet. He's corrupting. The mages won't be able, they simply won't have the concentration and dedication. Dark passes through the Banshee. Wow. Okay. Upgrade. Upgrade done. Upgrade. Okay. Cat. Sharp teeth, painful bats. Hunting for your leg. Hide from the cat around the corner. With now it chases and clamps. You feel this and sink into your skin. Try not to detach. Your vision blurs. Something strange is happening. You see three children in a clearing. The wind playing in their hair, a sense of freedom intoxicating. One girl looks up and points at the cloud. Two boys laugh and start arguing about what the cloud resembles more, a dish with fruits or one with chicken. You realize they are poor. Gazing at the clouds, they imagine a better life for themselves. Friends forever, we swear. You open and see the cat seems you're fallen. You can't be mad at this little fluff ball. Oh. Oh, by the way, is there anything here? Color magic, we've got a wealth amulet. Okay. Then I'll upgrade you. Oh, upgrade is 60, so Mage Tower. Do that. Okay, level 4. Spirits temporarily freezes fear. Okay, so she's to freeze fear. Since I don't have a fear amulet, it might be good to get her with me in the next To brew or not to brew. Your dog insists that an invisibility would be most. Just imagine, spies will be. Any soldiers will be able to infiltrate enemy lines and remain unnoticed. The general approves, he believes this. So, what's the problem? But at what cost? The Banshee's voice, usually soft, now sounds strange and hoarse. You need to use 3 soul flowers, that's 3 innocent non-lives. Don't understand. Soul flowers are not named. Sometimes restless soul find their calling in contemplating non-life. Then a soul flower grows. The spirit and the flower become inseparably. But if someone picks the spirit with river runs through, supply an entire countless innocent souls would have to. But not there. Hey, what if? The main purpose, you have been observing the Banshee from afar for a long time. Sun slabs of the grave shine through her ephemeral body. Oh, the graveyard is no place for living. What brings you here? Came to see how you've settled. There was no need to worry, all graveyards are alike. There's neither good nor evil here. The spirits only want one thing, to protect those who remain. Why do you stay? Because they were separated from those they loved. Injustice or tragedy came prematurely, as it sometimes does. Why can you control? When lovers die, the bond between their souls grants great powers to the woman. Can hear other spirits and ask them to do things, but I wouldn't want to force them to do they don't want to. Please don't ask me about it. For some reason, you'll hardly leave. Okay. Next part of the story. I think we're almost there, I guess. So, at the moment, safest was treasure. Episode, so. With the timid nobles. They will arrive soon. We studied, it seems. Whom was it intended to? Me? Skeleton lovers share their life and death story with each other. Stabilize magic, stabilize might, whatever. Stabilize fear again, yup. Seers have foretold that the Other Kingdom will soon fall. Lord Boredom. I'm willing to part for Mother's gold. Gate gold. Lord, can spice life shall I send for the next one? Not in agreement. Get yeah. Nothing sure. Okay. It seems he spent. He can do anything. Yeah, the missions. The King of Order is losing his influence every day. Give me some time and I will. Seems the treasure is still in gold. You imagine that. Cut down the gold will quickly run out. And it's not everything to yeah. Some spirit has embedded one of my artifacts. Trying to persuade good lords. Who are you? I'm a Pelion and the king. For your crimes, throw him out of the window. But there's good news. Lord Falsity reported that a coup is brewing in the kingdom. I don't know. One last. Are you sure it's the last one? shall we do with the remaining nobles? Will they have a chance, or do we declare? They must die. Oh, I thought that was fear. Okay, return. The mobiles won't bother you anymore. Manner. The stinking smell of his light. Magic is hard to miss. I was sure that it was a smell that would help us, but I was wrong. I think we were that the paladin Sauron made his way into the manor. When he's on our territory, definitely catch us. Proceed. No upgrades. Others and zombies, you enter the crypt and then which reveals your graves. You are certain you can reach sadness. What are you thinking about? And the strong gun that I'm afraid your necromancers can't control a powerful undead army because their hearts have softened and no longer thirst for power. They only want to soothe the undead, they don't understand the true essence of undeath. All necromancers under 200 years old are like this and their undead are too. Remind me, how old? I'm older than any necromancer who has ever lived. Of course, any of them would be young to me. My long in life and undeath, I've studied the art of necromancy so deeply and comprehensively that I can control forces of death that these youngsters could even dream of. You know, perhaps someday. I see that's something you can ask. Is anyone else like you? If you're alluding to my family, then all my ancestors and descendants were ordinary humans. Silently saying they were a high-ranking noble family until one day the King of Time betrayed them and destroyed most of them. I feel like I've heard. Necromancers doesn't obey the laws of wartime. They're too chaotic. Chaos is muse. My boy, you are still too young to understand the truth. Be the cunning and one mistake and non-standard. Don't call me that, you bag of bones. I have enough experience and talents to command even your worthless army of the undead. They don't even remember the times when hand-to-hand was considered. In my time we dealt with enemies with bare hands. Skeletons and zombies, how will I explain to them the art of the sword? Not against mages. My god, as a great commander, you must understand me. When magic began to gain popularity, many children started dreaming of wizards, not great warriors. I do not have prejudice against mages, but it would be better if they practiced their magic at home and did not set an example for the younger generation. Not a mage foe by no means. Of course, my lord, I've almost come to terms with the fact that magicians train under my windows alongside the soldiers. Okay, so he's over 50. Do I want to? Oof. Do might amulet, and then let's see. Want to upgrade her. News about the Liz are dampening the morale and adding to my side with this cliched fanatic once and for all. Yeah. My lord, today we have again discovered traces of light magic in the manor corridors. Continue. Can't imagine that he's dangerous. Shall we devise a plan? Loyal warriors are eager for battle. It's double guards and captured paladin. Cadavers, my pride and joy, they will hide in the shadows and wait for the paladin to pass by. Needless aside, These the cadavers. One of the villagers has almost formidable disease. Should I charge a dark artifact? Charge it. Wealth and magic. End up. Magicians manage to create a ritual that instantly heals your warriors after battle. Stabilize wealth or stabilize? Yeah, stabilize wealth. Back to ask, shall we host a feast? Let's honor them, I guess. Fortunately, we couldn't. We need another plan. Any ideas? Hellhounds can attack the paladin by scent. We just need to find this personal item. How? Wizard or not? Potion bottle is overturned on the floor and the cat is lapping up the spilled content. Look at the bottle. Magic cleansing. Get away. How do we feel? You're drunk. Stabilize might? Yeah, might. Stabilized. Spies located his headquarters in the Order Kingdom. From there they brought back several boxes of parchment. What's in them? These are death receipts, divorce records and tax documents, all stamped with the seal of light. They reek of light magic. Okay. Center Hall. People are not afraid. You are just daily ghostly wailings. Excellent idea. Yep. Teeth that fell out of zombies can be exchanged with fairies for magic. It's a lucrative. And for the fairies. We knew much. Good. Hans cornered the paladin, but he sounded with his shield of magic. Prepare a spell. Trying to collect gold teeth from our undead. Restrain him. Will. What? Forcibly introduced meditation practices have finally enabled the servants to. Oh. Stench of the necromancer repels all merchants. At this, no one. Your wealth, your treasury, and your domain. Huh? Okay. Entire previous day was a bad dream. Yeah, but the fear medallion still shattered. Let's go on. Devise a plan. Continue. Continue. Double the guards. Okay. Cat has opened the magical emails you. Study the book. Turning humans. Interesting. Group of shares their adventure without stabilized magic or stabilized might. So magic stabilized. Fortunately, we couldn't wait for the paladin to appear. We need another. Any ideas? Hellhounds. Important reception to the tunnel, but the cat has killed. Get the cat. Fired the residents voluntarily donated money. Stabilize. Fear. Wizards have found a way to strengthen protective enchantments around the manor, significantly reducing the risk of attacks. Stabilize wealth, cause that's low. Nice. They found that. What's in them? Then the hounds. Repels. Talk to him. Opening of new trade routes has significantly increased their flow. Stabilize magic. Make them rebuild it. But he's surrounding himself with a shield. Prepare a spell. Proceed. Replenish. Stabilize wealth. Because that's almost... Well, but inflicted to the higher. Seize him. Take you to leave these papers. Burn all the papers. I read all with all the old editions. Just to mess with the paladin. Fuck you and your papers. You're close to victory. The Kingdom of Order has almost surrendered to you. Soon the Kingdom of Order will fall by your hand, and the first steps towards building the Dark Lord's Empire will be taken. The general heroically looks into the distance. Putting his hand on the hilt of his sword, he looks as if he stepped off the pages of those books that write about great commanders. Prepare for battle! No upgrades. Okay. Fear amulet. Best to have one. I don't have a wealth. Right, so okay. Let's talk. The dragon kidnapped and is waiting for me. You find out the room, he's stirring something in a cauldron, humming an off-tuned tune. Oh, Dark Lord, it's good to see you. Are you in good mood? I've added a new ingredient to a potion that will eventually become the perfect love. But not only make the princess fall in love with me, but also make me look like a prince myself. The princess is the daughter of the King of Order. She is as beautiful as dawn. The King of Order voluntarily gave her to the dragon in exchange for the dragon not attacking his lands. Now the poor girl lives in a lonely tower on the kingdom's border. No knight has been able to defeat the dragon. But you, great Dark Lord, of course will be able to. By that time, my great love potion will be ready. Can do everything. Magical potential. How did it even corrupt my mages in such a way? Do you have something against my science? The alchemist clenches a handful of flask with rich blue liquid. You seem not to take my potion seriously. You think you're better because your magic flows in your veins and mine is poured in the flasks. Am I right? You're imagining things, old man. What's going on? The alchemist is planning to feed my mages these disgusting... The Dark Wizard doesn't appreciate the potential of my potions. Explain. You know that they're spent there when they cast spells, you need a long range to regain the power, but I've created a potion that will restore their magical potential in an instant. One potion is equivalent to 8 hours of sleep. Okay. I don't allow my mages such indulgence. They must be able to rely on themselves. What if they find themselves without potions? They must be able to stand up for themselves. They must be able to find hidden powers within themselves. Will give us a huge advantage. Yeah, for sure. Memories about life. Flying over the cemetery, peering into each tombstone, and you decide to find out what she is searching for. Perhaps seeing a familiar name, I could recall something from the time when I was alive. Do you really remember? Oh, of course I remember, but spirits only remember the most important things, like who killed them, to seek revenge. Someone killed you, just say the word and we'll gather an army to deal with them. For the first time you hear the banshees laugh. It sounds here, but for some reason you like it. But you're too quick to resort to murder, my lord. You don't know the name or face of my killer. I think they were too clever and made it all look like an accident. Anything else? I know I was born into a noble family and I had a family, a husband and 2 beautiful children. The elder daughter was as beautiful as the son and the son was exceptionally intelligent for his age. Find my kin and help them so that we all can find peace. When that happens, will you leave me? I hope this as am I. Okay, so let's upgrade him. and cat. Yeah, I have a fear potion, so we need the treasure. Okay, defeat the royal army. Start! Alert, all the nearby towns and fortresses have fallen. Only the King of Order's castle remains. It will be a tough battle. Our troops are ready. Choose who will lead the vanguard. Souls with battering rams. How should we use it? Try to activate it. Stop him! Anything will do, but villagers kill them all. Still, outrageous. What? That's the fear that was. Zombies were shot by, but it didn't stop them from advancing until the enemy ran out of arrows. Okay. Trolls easily knocked down the castle gates with battering rams, and the archers' arrows couldn't penetrate their armor. Countered resistance at the castle entrance. A dozen light mages are incinerating our boys as they approach. Cast the curse from afar. We're under attack. Here to suddenly. Use the cannons. So bring them down with a spell. Brew a sleeping potion. Competition for the best beard among the visitors as expected by two lovely dwarf ladies. Stabilized magic or stabilized might. They're both stabilized pretty much. Let's see. Consuming it I can't brew new ones. Just support the mages. Alchemist is destroying dark unit. This disrupts the balance of magic nature. You are magic. Wow, okay. Back. And there's the king. And don't let him escape. You don't understand what you're doing. This is my path. We honor traditions and family ties. For generations, for a loved one. Why do you run from who truly love you? Decay has only remember who you are, or all your accomplishments will be meaningless. Right? I feel like he's saying the right things. Of Holder is behind the secret door in the castle. He lost his, and we've almost destroyed. Give the final one. Spare those who know my room. Has the right to give. Handle it. Gap! Fear. You've won, of course they were. Oh, I still won. Okay. But a large part of it is dead, or as fled to rumors have spread that you poisoned all the rivers. Rumors suggest that in the Kingdom of the Sun, a magnificent tree of life sprouted overnight, protecting the lands with its radiant magic. People have begun to whisper about the stronghold who defeated the soldiers of order in a fair battle. They are not afraid of you, but they respect you. You are thinking at night about the promise you've made to the Banshee. You are worried about what you might find in the chest of truth. The elite of other kingdoms are extremely concerned about the brutal way you deal with your enemies. Rumors of unrest and escapes are spreading everywhere. Residents from neighboring kingdoms have enthusiastically welcomed your decision to burn the old paladin archives, wary of the burdens of tax, debts, and bureaucracy. Thanks to your mercy during the siege of the Order's castle, many have survived and the kingdom's economy hasn't suffered greatly. Your consciousness is crystal clear. You have oriented yourself in this world and are making steady progress, but remember that everything happening has a hidden meaning. At the edge of your consciousness, you hear the voice of the old wizard in your head. Let's continue the conversation. What could be inside? Dark Lord. Okay. So, that was one run through. You could. It seems interesting, and you can of course go to the main menu, and there are many stories that you could experience over here too, from other people in the contest, in the stories. They've run it, I think. So yeah, you could play those too. I'm gonna leave the link down below in the comments. Go check it out. I would be excited to hear your story. You can join my Discord. The link is down below in the description also. And tell me there in general chat for sure. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll hope you watch the next one too. Laters.